Beyonce would do here? She'd slay, of course.
Thank you, Miss Tina, for blessing us with Wait. What'd you say about Beyonce?
Life is but a dream, but remember, my dears, don't come for Beyonce unless she comes for you.
You know about the queen. Now meet the prince.
Welcome everybody to the first. We made it, Lord. We made it. He's here. She's here. We're here. Want to do it? When it won't. Want it will. Hey, y'all. Guys, we are so excited to have you here. Joining here with us, we are the Hive Chronicles. We're here, and we are here to give you everything Beyonce. All the news, all the rumors, anything that is Beyonce, we are going to give it to you. So, let me introduce myself. If you don't know, my name is Deron. I am Deron Jordan. I am so freaking excited. I wanted to create a show, like I said, to get all the Beyhive together and make it a point to show the positivity in our group, because we have such a bad name associated with us. It's time to scratch all that. It's time to move forward, and it's time to bzz the people away from us, okay? So, like I said, my name is Deron. I'm just turned 30 years old. I'm a Gemini. Thank you. Everybody else start clapping. You just had a birthday. Oh, okay. We still celebrating. I thought y'all was clapping because I'm cute. I mean, you too. Thank you. Anyway, but no, I'm 30 years old. I'm a Gemini, and I fell in love with Beyonce back in what, 98. Ever since I heard No, it just was over. My first album that I bought from Destiny's Child was actually The Writings on the Wall. And as soon as I got that album, everything in my life changed. I learned how to really love, really commit, and really be a better person because of Destiny's Child and the music. So, hey, that was a word.
That's a word.
Come on. I felt
that. Was real.
That was good.
I felt that.
Yes.
Come on now.
Woo. Gonna make me run. Take your time.
Listen, okay. Anyway, but that's when I fell in love with Beyonce. And what I expect from the Hive, what I expect for the Hive Chronicles to do, I hope it goes to bigger and better. I would love to see us on a bi-weekly or to a weekly show. When we get there, hopefully everything will be where it's supposed to be. And I just really have a good feeling about the Hive. I want you to meet these beautiful people next to me. So, I'm going to introduce Elaine. Elaine?
Hi, guys. I am Coco Elaine. You can find me at Coco, COCOA _Elaine on Instagram. Elaine is actually my middle name. It was passed down from my grandma to my mom to me. So it's it's very sentimental.
You're so extra.
Yes. But I'm a Leo. Shout out to my Leos. We're the best sign. Thank you very much.
That's debatable.
I'm 31. And I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited to be on this panel, on this group, on this show with you guys, to bring you guys great content. I'm a content creator. Like, this is just amazing. I fell in love with Beyonce again in 1998.
Come on.
No.
Well,
the slow one.
That's a word.
Neo soul.
Yeah, come on. So, I go way back. Me and Beyonce go way back. That's my girl. I am a Bumble Bey. So I'm cute, you know, but don't try me. Don't try me. Don't hurt yourself.
She made a song.
Beyonce.
She made a song called it.
I was the inspiration behind that.
Okay, I take it. Got
So
that.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Elaine, for giving the people a better look at Bumble Bey. And I didn't even say I'm a digger bee if you didn't know. I know all the facts. I know all of the juice. I mean, God just blessed me with that title, Prince of the Beyhive. So I really take that seriously. I do not take it lightly. So I am going to constantly give you new pollen every time I post. Okay? So, moving right along, we have Dionisio.
Hey!
Dionisio.
Hey y'all, my name is Dionisio Samuels. If that's too hard for you to say, just call me Dion.
Dion.
It could be a task, but I think you'll get better with time.
Hey.
I'm 29 years old. I'll be 30 in December. Shout out to all my Sagittarius. We are also one of the best signs out there. And basically, I'm from Panama. I was born in Panama City, Panama, the country. I was raised in Brooklyn, New York.
Hey.
And you know, I've been here since 2002, so I could be considered an ATLian, a Georgia Peach, I guess, either one of them. What makes me a killer bee, because I'm a killer bee, is the fact that I don't play with Beyonce.
Hey!
I play with Beyonce, I'm playing your face.
Hey.
How about that?
How about that?
How about that? Listen, my mother is the one to create the best of the best. So with that being said, I want to support the best. She is the best, and we're going to take the best.
Hey, I like how you said
You
that.
did that.
And he can sing, y'all.
Okay, listen.
I'm gonna throw my shoe at you.
Listen.
I'm gonna throw my shoe. Let me get my shoe.
Yes, have your sip. Have your sip.
Hey.
Acting up.
Moving along, my sweet, lovely friend, Toyin. Toyin, tell people who you are.
Hey everyone, my name is Toyin. You can't call me anything else other than Toyin. Spell it right now, Toyin.
Haha.
Toyin, not the Toyin, no, it's okay. I am an Aquarius, and we are the most fun, eccentric, most mysterious, most special, you know, everything. So yes, I'm the baby of this group. I am only 24 years old.
No, I don't like the way you set that up. Cause I don't like how you said it. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Back up.
Hold up.
Hold up. Like,
I am the youngest beehiver of the group.
Okay.
Just a little
Thank you for
better.
clearing that up. Thank you.
So I first fell in love with Beyonce when Crazy in Love came out. I was actually not even living in the United States. I was living in West Africa. Hey Nigeria, all my Nigerians out there. And my older cousin, she had the album, and my grandma, who is, you know, she's like this. She caught her with the album, and so I was like, what is this? So I like snuck it and like listened to it, and ever since then I was like shook from the ground up, literally. So I am a honeybee. So a honeybee, I am just really sweet. I don't really like to like mess with people who are like wasps or killer bees. I don't really get in anyone's way. I just listen to Beyonce and just have a good time and just like to vibe with everyone else and just bring really a lot of positivity to the beehive.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
That's good.
I think we all should, you know, just enjoy like harmony and just like harmonizing for Beyonce.
I mean, that's
Not in
cool.
spite of her, but
And we are going to harmonize.
Right.
Just don't play in her face.
Right.
That's
yes.
all I'm saying.
All right. No time for it. Anyway, so now that you've met all of us, let's get into it. Should we get into it?
Let's get into it.
So,
Yes.
as you saw or heard as you were joining in earlier, we have a new album.
Yeah.
So it's only right that we titled this first episode "Everything Is Love," because everything, lemonade, 444, the elevator, the On the Run tour 1 and 2 is love. Everything is love. Everything crazy.
Dangerously.
Come on, listen.
Everything is love.
And then after all of that, what do? Put your love on top. Come on! Come on! She told us. She was telling us all these years.
It's all love.
You got to be drunk in love, to be crazy in love,
Come on,
to
baby.
fall dangerously in love, to then put your love on top. Oh! That's a word.
That's a major word.
That's a word.
Major word.
I just got
You
my
better
life.
say that. You
I
better
just got
say
my
that.
life.
Chills.
I just got my life.
That's a sermon.
Ooh, Lord.
That's a
Jesus.
sermon.
That's a sermon. That's
L-O-V-E.
you know what? That's because everything is what?
Love.
Hey! Everything is love.
Hey.
We gotta sing it. We gotta sing it.
Oh,
What?
you say everything.
Oh, okay, you're right, okay. Everything is
Love.
somebody missed a note. Somebody missed a
No.
note. It wasn't all.
Well, let's try it again.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll go soprano.
Okay, everything is
Love.
we getting there.
Next time.
I want the panel to tell me, how did y'all find out about the new album? Like, where were you, Toyin? What happened?
My mom told me, which is
Really?
yeah. My mom was hit before I was. I was like, okay, you can't be throwing shade at me because I'm supposed to be the one telling you. But my mom was already jamming too, so I was like, wait, what is this? She's like, you didn't hear? I was like, no. She was like, she dropped the album. I was like, wait, hold up. So literally, I listened. I stopped what I was doing. I was driving. I stopped everything I was doing.
Of course.
Everything.
Of
Literally
course.
everything.
World stop.
Carry on.
Carry on, listened to the whole entire album. That was a glorious ride home from getting food. So I was double blessed.
Oh,
yeah.
but this is the question, because I told my people on live one night, were you eating something ratchet? Because you have to eat like lemon pepper wings,
Yes.
you know, with extra like buffalo sauce on the side, crinkle fries, not the string fries, the crinkle fries, extra crispy,
Yes,
extra
Lord.
wet on the lemon pepper with the buffalo sauce, with a lemonade, peach, and fruit punch all mixed into one.
I tried that.
Baby.
That sounds great.
But see, that's how you have to eat. You have to eat like that when you listen to this album. You have to be in a wretched state of mind.
That's true.
You can't be in a classy state of mind. This ain't a steak and potatoes type of album. Okay?
This is a supreme fish delight. Okay?
That's what I'm saying.
It's supreme.
JJ's Fish.
Let me tell y'all.
Get you some ribs.
Get your bib on.
You know what I'm saying?
They are crickets, baby.
They are crickets.
Come on.
Listen to it with flip-flops, bamboo earrings for the ladies.
And a bonnet on, baby.
That's right.
Come on, baby.
You got to be rap. You feel me? Okay, so Dion, how did you find out?
Well, I'm in the group with other killer bees, of course. And somebody texted me and said, sit down, baby. You might pass out. I opened my phone up
What happened?
to Tidal.
What happened?
Lord.
And everything went black.
Oh, like the Black
And I
Album.
just heard good music in my ear. Listen, y'all, I couldn't even breathe for about a good 15 seconds because it was a lot. The whole album from beginning to end. I just had to sit down on my bed and play that album, all 9 songs, including the number 10 song, Salute. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about that one. So I was upstairs chilling in my house, just relaxing, and I got a text saying, baby, sit down and listen. And I sat and I listened, and I got my life.
Yeah.
I got my life.
That's easy. That's what you do.
Listen.
Hey,
That's what you do.
She took me there, and at first I was like, whoa, because I wasn't ready.
Right.
I wasn't ready
No
at
one
all,
was ready.
you know, for the direction she came with.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she did that.
She did.
She did that.
Elaine, what was your take?
Listen, I like my sleep. So I was asleep. They were texting me. I woke up to like 20 text messages, 10 missed calls. I'm like, what is going on? And I see Beyonce got a new album, Beyonce, Jay-Z got a new album. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have a title. I had to get the free 6 months, what is it, the free trial?
The free trial.
I said, let me download, child. Baby, that summer, that did something to me.
It is that shook
It shook me.
And it shake you good.
I was not prepared, but baby, I got my sleep, I got my album, and I'm good.
That's it.
I'm good.
Skin looking good and everything.
Right.
That's lemonade.
It's lemonade. I want good skin. Bring some lemonade, baby.
Well, let's take a sip.
Okay, why not?
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink, 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 clink. Shout out to Old Taste and See on Instagram. They made that lemonade.
Wee, that's good.
That's
I'll
good.
get y'all some of that.
Yes.
And it give you a little freshness.
Straight from the hive, baby.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all how I found out. I didn't know that the album was going to be dropped on that day. However, I got information like a month prior that J and B was doing an album. And I knew that, but I didn't know when they were going to release it. So I got not a text, but I got a DM earlier in the week saying, watch out for Saturday. So in my mind, I kind of knew, okay, something is coming. And I tried to let the Hive know. If you follow me, you know. I tried to let you know. All while they were performing it on the run, people kept asking me, is there new music, is it coming? And I was trying to let y'all know it was coming, but I could not tell you because Parkwood comes for people. And I already have had my page taken down before. It ain't happening again. So I wanted to make sure that I was good and that I didn't want anything to happen to my page if word got out that I was going to let some people know, hey, something is going down. So I literally was eating with my mom and I got a DM saying, have you seen this? And it was the little video clip of Everything is Love that's on Beyonce's page. And I knew exactly, when I saw the visual, I knew exactly what it was. And I was just so excited. And so I went live, told y'all to go to Tidal, and the rest is history. So Everything is Love is just impeccable. What are your favorite songs?
Oh, there's so many.
Well, let me ask you this question. Do you have any songs that you're not really feeling? And I will be honest, I will go first. I will go first. I mean, because the Hive Chronicles, it's a real situation. You know, every Beyhiver is different. So for me, and I don't want anybody to attack me, okay? If I have to choose a song that is not what I'm just not here for all the way.
I'm so ready to hear what this is because
it's Apeshit. So the reason I say that is because there's so many more amazing songs on that album that I wish that a song like Boss or Nice or even Summer or 713. I mean, there's so many other songs that to me is bigger and better. And, you know, the Migos released their unreleased version, the demo version of their song. And it did nothing but let Wasp say what they always say. Beyonce don't write her stuff. She's a copycat, da-da-da-da. And I just did not like that. And you know, even though she took the song, the demo, and pretty much kept all the words the same, she still made it her own. Jay-Z's verse is amazing. You know, talking about the Super Bowl, me. You know, I said no to the Super Bowl. It's an amazing record. And the video is even better. But I'm not really feeling Apeshit.
You know what? I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling Apeshit. It's like my least favorite
Right.
song on the album.
Right.
It doesn't really do anything for me.
It doesn't.
Like Summer, Boss, even Friends.
Yeah. It's a vibe.
All those, cause I don't know. I think they
vibe.
could have picked a better single.
Yeah.
That single is such a different vibe from the whole other album.
That's true.
It's kind of like Lemonade. Think about Lemonade, how we got Formation, thinking Formation was going to be this ratchet album, like this real aggressive hip-hop album, and then we see the movie and it's totally different. And she put Formation last on the album to make it, even in the movie, the end credits show Formation. It's not even a part of the actual Lemonade film. So I feel like, you know, that's kind of how they should have did Apeshit. I really feel like they could have, even Salute is a banger.
Yeah,
and that's a bonus track.
Yeah.
You know, for those who don't know, it's a bonus track off the album. And so that's just me.
It's so hard for me to choose. Because I love all the songs, but I'm gonna hate to agree. Now that you guys made your point, and I look at it from that standpoint, the whole album, it is a cohesive album. But again, when you hear Apeshit, which is an amazing track, we're not taking anything away from it, it doesn't flow with the album. And I'm gonna have to agree because I love every song, but if I had to say my least favorite song, it would be Apeshit.
Yeah.
When I really think about it in that sense.
Toyin, how about you?
I actually like Apeshit, and the reason I like it is because, yes, it does feel kind of distanced from the rest of the song, but it still does what it's supposed to do for me, which is turn it up. I'll work out to this song and sing in the car to this song, and while I'm driving somewhere. It might be mindless, but it's still a good beat, you know. My least favorite song would probably have to be 713.
Get your life. Stand up and then sit back down. Like what?
It would have to be 713. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm so sorry.
What is wrong with you?
It just doesn't, the beat just doesn't take me there. It's just very lackluster to me personally.
I feel attacked.
I do too.
It doesn't stand out in my mind. Like whenever I hear it, I'm just like, I don't want to skip it because I love her, but like I'm not really feeling it. I'm sorry. It's like when you like reorder your songs, especially like in shuffle, it's the last song that I listen to.
So
I thought you were gonna judge. We said we weren't gonna judge, y'all.
Yeah, that all went out the window when you tried 713. You know, it would be a shame if you got your papers today. It would be a shame if someone could send you your luggage. It would be a shame. There's no Pharaohs on this team.
My gosh. There isn't. I won't let him do that to you.
Well, she shouldn't have tried 713.
But
she don't need to come for that.
She gotta get her luggage though. Her luggage.
You can send it with it.
Right. You can send it. Anyway, moving on. So now that the album is out, it's been out for a week. What are your expectations for this album?
I feel this album is gonna give us great artwork. They started with Apeshit. I'm just ready to see what they're gonna do with these amazing songs because they can go to so many different directions with these songs, you know? So I feel it's gonna be a body of art and it's gonna be a visual thing that we're gonna fall in love with.
Yeah, I agree. I hope they do a visual thing with it too, especially with the video for Apeshit. Like that was so iconic. Like so, I think if they drop a bit.
Listen. A video for every song.
Listen.
For every song.
She's having a moment.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
If they drop a visual for every song.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm removing all my braids out of my hair. All of them.
While they're braiding it right now.
Listen.
While they're braiding it.
Listen. You almost took it out for real. Listen. I'm here for that. I'm here for a visual album for Everything is Love. And I want to talk about the video, but before we get into the video, we actually have Dion. Dion is going to give us the gag of the week.
So, the gag of the week!
Right. So Dion, I want you to tell the people what the gag of the week is and what they need to expect.
So, there's a couple of gags for this week. Which is great things, good things. Well, the first thing is her Instagram story, y'all. Isn't that amazing? So if you know Beyonce, she uses Instagram a lot, but more so for her page. You're not going to see her posting a lot in her story.
Right.
The first time she did it, of course, was for Mi Gente, correct?
Yeah.
First time for Mi Gente. This time she posted.
Hold on. Magenta for the people that don't speak
Spanish.
Spanish.
For the ones that don't speak Spanish, this is a classroom session right now. The G sounds like an H. Gente. Mi gente.
Okay.
You don't understand mi gente. But listen, y'all. Her story was lit. Not only did she give us a lot of pictures, but she gave us visuals, high definition, clear visuals, and there was like over 25 pictures.
It was a lot to take in.
I mean, you had to really sit down and analyze the story for about a good. For me, it took me about 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. I wanted to get into it.
Yeah.
How did y'all feel about her story?
Oh,
amazing.
My gosh, yes.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Speechless.
Speechless.
It was ridiculous. Just the lighting and
her
setup.
outfits every single time, it just astonishes me like how far she pushes it, and then she still has it like scaled back where it's like so nonchalant in the way she just kills us. I'm just like
that leopard print number,
baby,
girl.
That
did something, and I was like,
I need to cop that, honey.
And the thing is, you just don't know what she's gonna wear.
You
don't know what's coming up, baby.
You don't.
Another gag that I actually love is the fact that she changed her profile picture.
Yes.
So, the last
Finally,
gone! We love it and we still sipping, B.
We still sipping. You gave us some
Can
sips.
we sip real quick?
Yeah. I mean, we can sip won't he do it? But I was tired of seeing them braids.
Yeah.
I was tired of seeing that.
I kind of was too. I mean, I love it, but
but
you know, you're pushing the union thing.
Yeah.
So it's great that you showed your husband on your page. You're letting them know, baby, at the end of the day, I don't care what y'all think. It's me and Jay.
That's it.
Hands down, you know?
Hi, and it's 4:44 when you said that. 4:44 when you said it. Okay. So it means something.
It means something.
Yeah, you have to see it.
I'm a little
Speaking
bit
of 4,
nervous.
hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, but I got to tell you this. Today is the 7th anniversary of 4.
shut up.
7 is the number of completion.
Come on.
4 is the number on the panel. Come on, somebody! Come on!
All right.
Today is Sunday, the 7th day. On the 7th day, the Bible says, on the 7th day, he did what? He rested. Because he had a week.
I thought he rolled on the
He rode on the 3rd day. No, it was the 3rd day he rode.
But he rested on the 2nd.
Oh, I need you to read your Bible.
I gotta go back to church now.
Read your Bible.
Woo!
Read your Bible.
I haven't read in a long time.
Oh, Jesus. Clearly. He said,
But listen.
he thought he rose. No, he rose on the 3rd day.
On the 3rd
After,
day,
okay.
the
But
rest,
that was
yes.
Jesus, though.
I learned
But we
today.
talking about, never mind. Just read your Bible. Go to Genesis and then go to,
Just read the whole
I'm
Right.
ready again, y'all. Y'all forgive me. Come on.
okay. Anything else that made us gag this week? Anything else?
Just another thing that I actually was happy about. The fact that she's doing something great with BTS. I don't know if you guys are familiar with BTS, but it's a singing group. They're internationally known, and basically the Hive and their fan base came together, and they had a listening party.
Yes.
To basically support both fan bases.
Right.
And I love that because even though they're a young group, they're talented rappers, singers, dancers. I mean, they embody what art is.
Right.
So with that being said, we definitely supported them. And I feel like we have one more gag. Didn't we have another gag?
Well, I'll tell you, me personally,
Oh, I know.
the gag for me was that the On the Run
Right.
tour set list did not change. And I'll just tell you right now, because I've gotten so many questions about this particular thing. International Hive, I am sorry, but y'all are not going to get anything off of this album. The only people that might get something is Paris, unfortunately. And the reason being, I'm going to break this down and move on. The reason being is On the Run, the first On the Run tour, they toured in America and then they went to they did 2 shows in Paris. That's it. So all these other shows that they're doing overseas, they never went together. So the overseas Hive did not get to experience On the Run the first go around.
Gotcha.
So because of that, they wanted to give them a little unfortunately you might not get our new music, but we're gonna give you what we can.
Now that's a gag.
Because if you think about it, that's the reason that they started overseas first and then come to America. Because America, unfortunately, and then fortunately, it's like a catch-22. America is their biggest platform. It's their biggest, it's the biggest, country that supports them because they're from America. And therefore, they're going to get more exposure on the American side. And unfortunately, it messes up everyone else that's overseas time. But that does not take away of the fact that Beyonce and Jay-Z is in your city. So get your tickets. If they're coming to you, get your tickets and then watch everything new on YouTube. Okay, so moving on. We have Toyin with the Slay of the Week. Ooh. So what's the Slay of this week?
So, as you heard, they don't really like Apeshit. I loved the Apeshit video. Like, I know you guys don't like the song, but the video itself was pure iconic.
Amazing.
Top to bottom.
Yeah.
Like,
amazing.
About it. So my favorite outfits that Beyonce slayed in has to be the monotone blazer and the blazer set that she and Jay were wearing together. I loved that. I think that monotone palettes in terms of clothing, we're definitely seeing it in the makeup community a lot. it's coming back. I think the whole like 90s is what sparked it.
Yeah.
So I'm here for it. They slayed that. I loved her hair in that too. Just like cute little. So good. The other outfit, when they were on the stairs and she was wearing that dress with the, I was like, you better give us some waves. Standing on top.
So sickening.
It was sick. It was sick. And then like all the people, which I personally, the way that I took that part of the video is like all the people they had to conquer, like just being them, who they were. So I loved the symbolism behind that, the outfit, you know, I'm sure it had something to do with them being married too, with the dress being white. So I loved everything about that. Did you guys peep the was it the Lambo truck or is it the Lamborghini truck?
Yes.
When I saw that, I was like, wait, let me rewind.
Yes.
Something was sick.
Fast like a Lambo.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Loved it.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
that was
love
nice.
that. I'm just gonna say my favorite was her bed sheets. Like I love at the very end where she's playing in her bed sheets. You know, like she's just going apeshit in her bed sheet. Like that was a moving moment for me because I too have tried to find the remote and did that. I too have placed my phone on my bed because I got a big bed, and so I too have done that. Right. I've gone ape shit and between the sheets trying to find my phone, my jewelry, my wallet, and the remote is the number one. Like I really feel like it's Team Wasp, But yeah, that's just me personally. Yeah. So moving along, Elaine segment is That's My Jam. That's my jam. So what's your jam? What is That's My Jam? What is that?
Okay, y'all. I had to take it back this week to the legendary.
Yeah.
Crazy in Love.
Crazy in Love.
Crazy in Love.
Legendary jam.
Come on.
It doesn't get any more legendary than that. I mean, that was when Beyonce just took it to a whole nother level. Like she was here. She was here.
Yeah.
She went here.
She did.
With Crazy in Love,
She
like,
all the way up.
oh my God, and the dance, the dance. Come on, y'all.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
And their chemistry on that song, it was
amazing.
Oh my God.
It started it all. Like Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. Bonnie and Clyde was cute.
But Crazy in Love.
Crazy in Love took it to a whole nother level.
02 and 03 was just good collaboration.
Yes.
And I love the fact that that outfit has become so classic.
Oh,
yes.
With the tank top and the jean shorts
and red shoes.
Yeah.
It's so simple but still iconic.
It's
like,
still,
why she do
you
this?
just know that's Beyonce.
Right.
Beyonce.
When I try to wear that, I look a
I
mess.
mean, like, and the most iconic thing about that, besides the dance, is you ready? Like,
you ready?
Yeah.
You ready means so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she literally told us back in 2003, Beyhive, you ready? And we're not.
I'm never ready.
No, we never been ready.
We try to stay ready, but
Never been right.
it's hard, Beyonce.
It's hard to be ready with you.
Why did she do this to us?
But she said, but she gave us, come on, oh my son.
Say a word.
Hold him, Jesus.
Because God, wait, see, wait a minute, I just received
Get
this.
that word.
I just received this
Get the
message.
word. What did it say? What did you say?
On the first album,
Okay.
Dancing in Love. Okay, she said, you ready? And Jay-Z even said, you ready, B? Okay, you remember? Let's go get them. Okay?
She did say
But there's another song on her second album.
Okay.
And in the beginning, just like in the beginning of Crazy in Love, she warned you and she told you. You know I'm going with this. I think you felt that. Beyonce said, to be or not to be. Not. Come on. She was telling us, you can't, it's not to be. It's not to be. You will never be ready for me.
Nah.
That's a word. That's a word. Did you receive that?
I received that.
Did you get that?
It might.
You might
You
try.
felt that? Come on.
You said my shanana.
Come on, Shanana. Hey.
Oh, shibbity.
Hey. So with this segment, we give a very small appreciation
Very small.
for the Wasp. And if you don't know what the Wasp are or who they are Beyonce haters. Jay-Z haters fall in that category. People that talk about Blue Ivy's hair when she was a little girl.
Negative people.
It's the reason you ain't seen them twins. Okay? These people are the ultimate haters in the Hive. And we are coming for you.
Yeah.
Your time is up.
What's up, sweetie?
I'm gonna play in your face.
How about that?
Sweetheart.
So I figured that I named this segment the Wasp, the Church of Wasps, because you see, there's a cathedral. There's a cathedral with their name on it that needs to be torn down.
Oh.
And dang it, I feel like we should be the ones to let them know.
Oh, why not?
Okay? So, I want you three to tell me who you nominate this week as Wasp of the Week.
I got one.
Baby.
I got one.
I want you
guys
to, I want you because see, it's been a lot of bugaboos. It's been a lot of roaches. It's been a lot of
Water
just
bugs.
water bugs.
Bed bugs.
Oh.
Bed bugs. Like it's just been all over the place. It's their time in their mind. You see, in their mind, they think it's their time, but in reality, our time is now. It's right now. Somebody ought to say Beyhive.
Beehive.
Because you really need to know that this is coming for you. Okay? Don't come for B, because we will come for you. Yes, what's your nominee? Who's your nominee?
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Who's your nominee?
Madonna.
What she do? What she do?
You don't know what it's
I just want to take a moment of silence. Madonna.
That's too long.
Let me tell you something. You got to stop playing in our faces. You gonna sit up there. Well, first of all, I don't know. Allegedly, the picture was already out, and you just copied the post and posted it. But there was a picture that circled around. Basically, when they shot the Apeshit video in the Louvre, they were actually just looking at some great artwork and just taking it all in, right? Miss Madonna or somebody decided to put her album covers on the pictures.
Oh.
And then she went on Instagram and just wrote, "Learning from the master."
Okay.
I'm going to sip on that.
Okay, yes, I think we all do. Because the master of being trashy and...
Icon. Yeah, you came before. So we can give you that title of being iconic, right?
You cannot take away Madonna's hits.
I can't.
And I mean, she's
And
a
her
legend.
legacy is her legacy.
Right.
Wow.
You know, she is that pop girl.
However,
But when you can learn to sing on key, come talk to me.
when you can sing without using a backtrack. Okay.
When you can sing and dance in heels. How about some stamina?
Ooh.
Huffing and puffing
Listen,
all on stage.
I'm tired of hearing about grandma. Okay, I got it. I got Grandma Donna.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm tired of Grandma Donna. So who are you nominating this week?
I hate to do this because, you know, I'm from Florida.
Okay.
And I love my people from Jacksonville. I love y'all. Lil Duval. You tried it. Let me take a sip first before I continue.
I'm gonna need a refill.
So, the Carters posted, you know, some wonderful pictures of them, you know, in the tour book. And here you go. Hop on this Instagram. Gonna say they look stupid. Talking about Jay-Z. Sweetie. Just sit down. Just why?
Why hate?
Why? Outside the door.
I'm lost.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
The
I don't
thing
get
about
it.
it is, the thing about Lil Duval, he's a comedian.
I get that.
And so I get why he thinks that's funny,
But it wasn't.
and he erased it off of his Instagram. Because the Hive was
The
doing their
Hive.
power. The Hive came for you.
Singing.
And you had to delete
You had to delete.
from this Instagram. Don't come for us.
But screenshot is forever.
How about that? How about
So
that?
we got the receipts.
Okay,
So that's who I'm gonna
that's
nominate.
a good nominee.
That's who I'm gonna nominate.
That's a good nominee. Who are you nominating?
Oh Lord, Jesus.
Who are you nominating? Like,
I have to nominate
who?
Auntie Snoop. Okay.
With my body on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got this man, y'all. In 2018 is complaining Really?
Oh my God.
You're late. You're late to learning how to use technology, clearly. If there are people that are able to use the app, why are you complaining about not being able to use the app? Google is there for everybody. You can get
Right.
Google.com, right?
Yeah, so I'm sorry, but your excuses as to why, title is this, Nas couldn't do that, blah, blah. How is that stopping you from listening to music?
Poor Snoop.
Do your research. Get your reading glasses on, child. Get your kids to educate you.
That's it.
That's it. That's all it really is.
You don't have to throw shade at Jay-Z. And if you think that it can be done better, do it better. That's it.
How about that?
Do it better.
You know, Jay-Z said something. You know who the boss is when it's time to make the deals. Didn't he say that?
He did. He did. See, and I want you to know, Snoop Dogg is really cool with Apple Music. And he even said that. Apple Music, why can't you just put it on Apple Music? Hold on, Snoop. He did. They did. Okay, so.
Impatient, come on.
Yeah.
That made me
No
so
reason
mad. And
whatsoever.
the fact that he put it on Instagram and made a video, by the way, that video is off too.
Of course.
That's what we do.
And the thing about it is, the Hive is so powerful. The Shade Room, shout out to the Shade Room, the Shade Room posted it. And they deleted it. They deleted Snoop Dogg's post. They also deleted Lil Duval's post. As like it never happened, but we remember everything.
Hive doesn't forget.
We forgive y'all, but we don't forget.
Right.
So, I mean, all y'all nominated some powerful Wasp, and I love Madonna. I love Snoop. I don't really care for Lil Duval. I met him one time. Yeah, exactly.
Who's that?
But
Well, who?
so
little that he's who?
God.
What is in your cup?
Oh, right.
Anyway, although that y'all gave me some really good nominees, the Wasp of the Week, which I there's no words for you, but Beyoncé had some words for you on the album. It goes to Spotify. Spotify, you get Wasp of the Week. You see, Spotify came along and got a little angry, y'all. They got jealous because Beyonce didn't put Lemonade on Spotify. So what did they do? They made now Beyonce and Jay-Z released it to everybody. They released it to Apple Music, iTunes, very quickly on their dime. However, Spotify said, y'all don't have to wait on this. We're not gonna give them all their coins. All the premium Spotify members are the ones that's gonna get this album. But if you don't have premium, Spotify, you have to wait until July the 7th to stream.
Oh, no, man.
That's sabotage.
That's ridiculous.
That's sabotage.
That's ridiculous.
You cannot tell me that that's Wasp behavior.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
See, look at that. Wasp behavior
I didn't know that either.
is ridiculous.
I knew that you had to be a premium member, but I didn't know that Spotify actually implemented that rule.
Yes.
Wow.
Because the Carters have that much power. That Spotify didn't want to give them their coinage. So use Spotify, at Spotify, negative Spotify, you're behind, out of the way.
Yeah, that shit.
You're Wasp of the Week.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congrats. You did it.
Let's not clap too loud. Let's not clap too loud.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
All right, guys. So
That was a
I
lot.
asked. Yeah, that was a lot. That was. It was a lot.
Jesus.
You felt it in your.
Yes.
It's just time to.
Yeah, my
Right.
yeah, my shut up.
Shut up. Hey. Okay. But we asked you guys on all of our social media pages to send us what we call Carter Mail. So Carter Mail are questions from the Hive that you guys want to know, questions you want to know. So we're going to answer a few, okay? So this first question comes from Miss, this is at Miss Ali Muel, MRSALEMUEL from Instagram. Which version of Beyonce do we prefer mostly? The Everything Is Love Beyonce or the 4 version of Beyonce?
Ooh, that's a good question.
4 to me is I love her.
It's that album.
It's that album.
It's that
Like,
album.
4 was for her fans.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just real. She came and she's like, I'm going to sing for y'all. You want me to sing? I'm not going to only sing, I'm going to give it to you on the studio. Until this day, the vocals that was on I Care.
Oh my gosh.
Toyin, how do you feel? Like, what do you feel?
4.
Yeah.
It's just legendary.
Yeah.
And it was for us. Like, I feel like this new album that they've put out, it's them trying different styles, which is okay. You know, we listen to a bunch of other music that doesn't even come close to what Beyonce makes, and I definitely respect her for taking a leap into something that, you know, fans were not expecting, never really seen much of this side from her, but 4 was for us. So
Yeah,
it has my
I agree. I agree. I feel like if you don't rock with this new album, Everything Is Love, it ain't for you, boo.
Yeah.
You know, it's for the ratchet in me. You know, it's everything that I aspire to be ghetto. Like, it's every ratchet dream of mine. You know, to have a ratchet club bang good. You know, I'm going to the mailbox in my boxers, no shoes. Right.
Socks and the flip flops.
Right, like I use old peel bottles for coins to put in the wallet.
Oh, yes.
You know, like I take Tupperware to my friend's house to get his food and have something for lunch the next day.
Walking down MLK with a 25-cent juice.
Right.
Just saying how to air, you don't even know.
Right.
How about that?
Like, you know, rolling down the windows, cursing people out. A few, you know, it's like you just it ain't even you. Right, you cool.
Fuck you.
A few, right? You know, it's that type of swag that I needed at this season because I've had all of 4. I've had all of Lemonade. I've had all of Subtitled and etc. You know what I'm saying? So the next question comes from @Preston on Instagram. Hey bro, I just heard on the radio that info is going around that Beyonce might drop an album on July the 4th. Have you heard anything about it? No. I have not heard anything about it, but I would be definitely here for anything Beyonce.
Yes.
That was gonna visit me in the ER if that happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
I be plugged
I'm
into
being
stereo.
dumb, baby.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I'm here for
Yeah,
that.
I am too.
Yeah.
Anything
Anything what it
Beyonce.
does, I'm here for it.
Yeah. So our last question is from Beyonce Famous on Instagram. After Beyhive, this is a fun question. After Beyhive, which fan base is more powerful? Rihanna Navy or Nicki Minaj's Barbs? Ain't that a question?
That's a good one.
Now he asked me this question on Instagram. Beyonce Famous asked me this question as I was live one day, and I said, I'm gonna give you my reason, but you know, to each his own. I feel as though the Barbs have more power than the Navy, only because anytime Nicki Minaj is feuding with anyone, the career is over. Lil Kim, Remy Ma. I mean, there's no coming back after that. And I actually like Lil Kim. I love Lil Kim. I'm not a Remy Ma fan, but I do like them very well. But I'm just not here for it. But I feel though the Barbs have more power than the Navy because the Navy is just always high. They're just always high. And
You a mess.
no, they're just always high, and you know,
They just chill.
they're just
It's too chill
I agree.
sometimes.
I
So
agree.
what do
The
you
Barbs.
think?
The Barbs. Y'all off the chain.
Yeah.
Dion, Barbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're both equally powerful, but I think the Barbs is a tad bit more powerful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Even though, you know, I'm definitely Rihanna.
Yeah, we like Rihanna. I like Rihanna. I like
No
Riri.
shade.
But I love Riri too.
Yeah.
I'm here for Riri. There was once upon a time that I didn't feel her. Ring the alarm era.
Oh.
Somebody.
Come on.
But no, you know, older, 30-year-old Rihanna.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I like her.
So.
Good
Me too.
series.
Yeah, so which brings us to our last segment, which is the IG page of the week. So each week, we will have we will give a shout out to the page that is giving us the most life on Instagram. So without further ado, the very first IG page of the week, Beyonce IG page of the week, goes to my good friend, I love you, @BBleedBlue. BBleedBlue gives me so many different things that I need on a daily basis, whether it's edits, whether it's a repost of someone, talking about Beyonce or Beyonce dance or anything that was anything that is Beyonce, Beyhive is going. You're gonna find it on their page. And we reached out to Beyhive to find out more about the person behind the page. Unfortunately, they didn't get back to us in time. So hopefully they will see this and just know that Beyhive, you are awesome, and we thank you for all of the pollen that you have given us over the years. So congrats to you. So thank you. So to close out the show, I wanted to talk about the pollen of the week. Like, I want us to end on a high note each and every time. So the pollen of the week is basically the song that is stuck in our heads all day, every day. When we're asleep, we're thinking about lyrics. When we turn over, we start singing the lyrics. You know, when you're in the bathroom, you have your headphones in, listening to this song. You know, when you are in your car and you don't think nobody's watching you, but somebody's filming you next to you, and you get in your life. What song is that? That song for me and for the rest of the Hive is Nice. Nice is everything. For us, I mean, it's so many songs on this album that it just gives us so much life and so much positivity and so much to think about. With Nice, my interpretation of Nice is a little different than what people think. So I want you to go a little deeper than just what the song sounds like. Okay. Philosophy. Right, philosophy. I'm the plug. Hey. I'm the prince of the Beyhive. Hey. And I'm a philosopher. Hey. Okay. Philosopher. I'm a philosopher. But in the song, it says, I can do anything. And then you hear, hell no. So I'm like, okay, why that? You're saying hell no. Like, if they're saying, and the way that you have to listen to the way that they say it. They say, I can do anything. Hell no, hell no, hell no. It's very negative. It's because they're talking about the black man saying, the black man and the black woman saying, I can do anything. But the oppressor is saying, hell no.
I didn't even look at it like that.
You have to look at it like that because you have to listen to what they're saying in the song. The song is so catchy that you might miss something. It's literally saying, I can do anything. And they say it with so much hype and so conviction, like, oh, pushback. And then the pushback, hell no. You can't do anything. Wow. You can't do that. And then even in the lyrics of the choruses, Jay-Z and Beyonce keep saying, they say, Jesus Christ, I'm so nice. I might raise my price. You know what I'm saying? I give you life. You know what I'm saying? Like, Beyonce and Jay-Z is literally saying to you, I give you all of these things of me. Why are you still coming for me? Saying that I can't do it. I can do it. Yeah.
Wasting your breath.
Yeah. I will do it.
Wasting your breath.
Wasting your breath. So I felt like I need to break that song down for the people.
You wrote it down.
Did I do that? Did I do that?
Yes, you did.
I did that. Yeah. I did my research.
Yeah, you better research. You gotta research.
Yeah, I did my research.
Hey!
How about that? How about that? We got words for days.
Yeah, we do.
Okay? Because we serving what over here? Slay good. We serving slay good. But anyway, we're about to end our very first episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Dion, press that song. We love you. Follow us at the Hive Chronicles. Follow us on our individual Instagrams. It's on our page. I am Deron Jordan, Coco Elaine, dvokals, everything. Thank you. Turn it up. Thank you. We appreciate you.